Nigeria did not become corrupt overnight. The rot was built layer by layer, government by government, from independence in 1960. When the British left, they handed over a country that was already fragile. Nigeria was not built as one united nation with shared identity or shared economic goals. It was an artificial colonial structure made up of different ethnic groups, regions, religions, and political interests forced together. Instead of building a strong national institution after independence, many early politicians focused on regional power, ethnic loyalty, and control of state resources. By the mid-1960s, election rigging, political violence, and corruptions were already growing. The First Republic collapsed after the military coup of 1966. That coup changed Nigeria permanently. From that point onward, the military became deeply involved in politics, and civilian democratic institutions never had enough time to mature properly. Between the 1966 and 1999, Nigeria spent most of its life under military rule. Then came the Civil War from 1967 to 1970. The war destroyed trust, weakened national unity, militarized government, and centralized power heavily at the federal level. After the war, oil money exploded during the 1970s oil boom. Instead of using that wealth to industrialize the country, diversify the economy, improve education and build infrastructure, political elites and military rulers turned oil into a feeding system. Oil became both Nigerians' blessing and curse. Because the government could earn massive revenue from crude oil exports, leaders stopped depending on productive sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, and innovation. The state became richer, but institutions became weaker. Politicians fought to control oil money, not build long-term systems. Corruption became profitable, public office stopped being public services and became access to wealth. Military government made things worse because they ruled without strong accountability.
Approved your appointments as military governors for the 19 states of the Federation. Your choice for this assignment is based mainly.
Decrees replaced debate. Fear replaced transparency. Huge amounts of public money disappeared without little oversight. Corruption became normalized across the army, civil service, contracts, and politics. When democracy returned in 1999, many Nigerians expected a reset, but the structure itself was already damaged. Many politicians from the military era simply changed clothes and became democratic leaders. Godfather politics, vote buying, inflated contracts, patronage systems, and weak law enforcement continued. Institutions meant to fight corruptions were often selective, politicized, or underfunded. At the same time, citizens also adapted to survival culture. Bribery became normalized at every level because people stopped trusting systems to work fairly. Corruption stopped being only a government problem. It became social, economic, and institutional. Nigeria's biggest tragedy is not lack of resources. It is the failure to build accountable systems stronger than individuals and tribe. The country has had oil wealth, talent, population strength, strategic location, and human capital. But leadership focused on short-term extraction than long-term nation building. Every administration blamed the previous one while preserving the same broken structure underneath. So the problem is deeper than the bad leaders. The problem is decades of weak institutions, centralized oil dependency, military legacy, ethnic power struggles, ethnic capture, and a political culture where access to government often means access to wealth. That is the foundation of Nigeria's messy governance today.